Everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today's video is on the 93 to 97 Camaro SuperCar bumper. I finally got it. I've been trying for like 5 or 6 years, give or take, to actually get the bumper. The reason why, because it does cost a lot of money. I already paid for it one time through another company, but I never actually got the bumper, so I basically paid for this bumper twice. But make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, and I hope you enjoy the video. You okay? Well, I got the bumper out of the truck. I'll open that up here in a second. It looks really good. But just a little update on my car. I haven't done really that much yet, obviously. But I did get the radiator where I want to mount it. And I did get my fans in the other day. I don't know if you can really see it, it's a little dark in here. But I had to trim the shroud a little bit to make it fit the radiator. These two fans pull at 2600 CFM, so it should keep the car pretty well cool. Oh Lord, I'm tripping all over crap. But I really think this bumper's gonna really look good on the car. So now I'll actually get to taking it out.
It's not a game, it's a rich thing.
Alright, well, here it is. It's made out of fiberglass. It's got a little bit of flex to it. It's a lot more flexible than my ZR1 rear bumper, which I've done a video on that. And she's obsessed with the bubble wrap right now. But if you don't really know what the SuperCar bumper is, it's basically the 93 to 97 upper half, then the 9802 bottom half. So kind of a LT-LS mixture. I guess the best of both worlds. And I really like it because it has like more of a aggressive lip right here. So I guess I'm going to take the bumper off my car right now, and I'm not going to actually bolt it on. I'm just going to basically set it on the front, see how well it does fit. The only thing that sucks about aftermarket bumper and fiberglass is it will need some work. As you can see, there's no holes drilled. They just got like little markers drilled to where you're supposed to drill holes. But it is what it is, so I'm going to take the bumper off my car. Okay, so I just set the bumper on there. I'm not going to drill any holes or any of that. I just wanted to test fit to see how bad off it would actually be, because I'm going to let the body shop do that, because I have no patience for any type of body work. So, but it looks like it actually fits pretty well. I say once I actually have the holes right here and actually bolted up, this will help pull everything up, you know. But I really thought it would fit way worse than actually what it does now. I see the only problem would be maybe lining this up, but thank God this actually bends and flexes just a little bit. My ZR1 bumper back here, I done a video on it. It don't flex at all. It's like solid. And after I put it on, it's split in half. Right there. I don't know if I'm going to actually keep the ZR1 bumper or not. I might actually go with what my wife has, just the CME valence and the stock bumper. I don't know yet, but this is just a little test fit of this bumper. Alright, here it is with the hood shut and everything like it would be like it's going down the road, except for actually the bumper actually being bolted on. I can't wait to actually get it bolted on. It's going to look really good. But only thing I can tell that might be a problem is between the hood and the bumper right there. It kind of looks like the hood goes over the bumper. But I probably got to adjust this hood a little bit. It sticks up anyways. That's just the way it always has been. But I feel like once I get the body guy to actually tweak it and tweak everything, it should fit like it should. Oh. But I really like it. I just hope it actually fits great. Then I also have the Midwest chassis tubular crash bar coming in, so that might actually help with fitment because it's not as bulky and stuff. Then I got my tow hook. I don't know if I'm gonna keep my tow hook or not. That might be kind of in the way. Might be what's holding us up just a little bit, rubbing right there. So I'll probably do away with my tow hook and make a different one to where it comes out right here. But I do plan on building a splitter, so I'm gonna build a splitter. It comes out just a little bit. Then I'll probably have the rods like come up into the holes. I don't know yet. I'm still deciding on that. But there it is. I hope this video helps you out that actually want to buy the bumper. It is very pricey. It's $800. I think that's what it was. But you can also use my code 4G Customs to get 5% off. It's not that much off, but every little bit helps. And also shout out to everybody that has bought stuff from Mag Performance and used my discount code. If it was not for y'all, I would not have this bumper because I've been saving, I guess, my points or whatever for like 2 years now, give or take. So I basically have nothing in this bumper. So if it was not for y'all ordering stuff, I wouldn't have this bumper because I was not going to spend the $800 that they was asking. But it will take just some adjustment to get everything fit right. But I think once it all gets adjusted, it should fit really good. Then I will run the LS fog lights. So I'll put my fog lights over here. Then that's about it. Then I'm probably going to get him to shave or fill in the nose emblem. I don't know why, I've just never been a fan of the emblem. That's why I like my old bumper. You can see there's no emblem. I always liked how smooth it was. But I just can't wait to get this thing done. Actually, I'm going to go in the house and I'll show you all the new parts I got for it. That's going to be going on it here soon. So I'm going to run in the house and show you all the parts real quick. So I've added a few more parts to my parts room. I got my rack and pinion. I might put that on today. I don't know for sure yet. Then I got my 6-point roll cage, roll bar, what are you gonna call it, from Rock Solid Motorsports. Then actually a big shout out to UMI Performance for getting me my Cooney shocks. I've been trying to get these for months, but due to the coronavirus and stuff, it's almost impossible to find a front set and a rear set out there. I guess they got behind on shipping them and stuff like that. And I got me some Speed Engineering headers. If you need headers for LT LS car, I highly suggest Speed Engineering for the price. I believe they're like $230-ish, something like that. Then I still got to order the Y-Pop, which is like $130. But these are by far the best fitting headers I've ever had for an F-body. We have them on my wife's car. Then of course we have all my UMI Performance stuff and clutch and springs. And oh yeah, I also got me an electric water pump. It should help really keep it cool. Just baby steps, I guess, little by little. But I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope this helped out if you want the bumper, and I hope to make some more videos here soon of actually putting the car back together. I basically got all the big expensive things out of the way. The only thing I lack now is a rear end. I'm gonna go with an 8.8 rear end, and I believe that's like $2,800, give or take. So now I'm just in the process of buying all the odd and end stuff, like, I don't know, throttle body, just whatever little things I need. So I'm hoping for like another month or so, 2 months, maybe, depends. I don't work at BMW anymore, so I took a job pulling campers from Indiana to Greenville, South Carolina. So I tripled my income, which is why I've been buying a bunch of stuff. So I'm really grateful for that. But make sure you hit the like, subscribe button, and I'll catch you in the next video.